Welcome everybody to the Off the Mic Wrestling Show YouTube channel. Let's pick Bash in Berlin. It's a big show. Saturday in Berlin, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Looking forward to this show. Another international pay-per-view premium live event from WWE. It's almost like they've literally not been in the United States for any of their premium live events outside of WrestleMania. It's really unbelievable what this company's been able to do outside of North America this year. So, only 5 matches on the show. A lot of people will complain. I don't care. I actually think it's kind of nice. You go through these shows, 5 matches. You get in, get on with your life. A lot of stories that deserve the spots like this are getting matches on these shows. So that's really cool. First match, the Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn taking on Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. I've got Bianca and Jade winning back the women's tag team championships here. It's been nice that they've let this go on and sort of validate it as not being sort of a joke reign for Alba and Isla, but Bianca and Jade are going to be the champions. Maybe they could stretch this out a little bit longer with a Blair Davenport run-in since they've been leaning into that. I don't know. Maybe Naomi gets involved in this match and there's some sort of bullshit finish that leads to the heels retaining, but I think Bianca and Jade are going to win back the championships, and they deserve it. I think they can really elevate the division if they actually put some more time in it. It's been a nice story for Alba and Isla winning in their home country in Glasgow at Clash of the Castle, but I think, and it was a shock win, but I think it runs out in Berlin on Saturday. Then we get CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a strap match. Based off what the rules that were laid out, touching the 4 corners, this leads me to believe that CM Punk is going to win this match. I thought CM Punk was going to win the second match between these two in the first place, but this is a way to protect it so Drew McIntyre doesn't take a pin, because he's been beaten a lot this year. He's been screwed over a lot this year. You can run a goofy sort of finish where CM Punk can win on a technicality or something like that, and it leads to a blow-off match in Atlanta at Bad Blood. Drew won't get hurt by this in the slightest. I think there will be a ton of heat behind it. I like the go-home angle where they did have a kind of a pull-apart brawl between these two. So I think CM Punk wins, and we get the third match in October at Bad Blood in Atlanta. The Terror Twins, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, taking on Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan of the Judgment Day. I think Liv and Dom are going to win here. It may not be a popular decision. I think Damian's probably going to take the pin here because I can't see Rhea Ripley taking back-to-back pins in the span of a month. You could say, oh, well, Damian was the world champion. Listen, Damian's got to have some way to get more heat with him and Finn Balor, because that's really what this is all about. This is really a stopgap and really the beginning point of this Judgment Day civil war or splintering off. So I think you'll have Liv and Rhea go off and do their own thing for the women's championship out of this. And I think Dom will probably pin Damian because of Finn Balor in this situation. I could see it going the other way, but for me, in the case of this storyline and Finn basically saying, hey, the minute you forget about me, I'm going to be backstabbing Balor and stab you in the back and screw you over. I think this is the first straw in this whole thing. And seeing the fact that the Terror Twins have really gotten a lot of the upper hand in this build to this match and coming out of the SummerSlam, excommunication of them from the Judgment Day, I think it's not going to hurt either one of them. It's going to be a screwy finish, and Liv and Dom will get the win, and we can move forward and start the clock of doing more of this Judgment Day, have their individual things, and maybe we have an extended group and Finn and Damian, Rhea and Liv join up and do another match where it's like you could potentially do a mixed, War Games type thing in Vancouver in November. I don't know how that would look, but that would certainly be interesting if they could get there. But ultimately, I think the heels will prevail here. Then the 2 world title matches. Cody Rhodes taking on Kevin Owens for the WWE title. I think Cody's going to win, and I think Kevin Owens is going to turn heel. This has been a very interesting and really well laid out feud. It's not for everybody, because if you're a thinking person, which I think a lot of AEW fans really don't know how to think and know the fundamentals of storytelling, which is why they like these mindless, like numbing and just nonsensical matches that are just matches for the sake of matches. So maybe that's why it doesn't work and WWE storytelling isn't for you. But Kevin not wanting this match really kind of, leaning back into his old tendencies as the prize fighter, trying to protect Cody from it. And then Cody will get the win here. I don't know how it will be. Maybe it'll be kind of like a cheap finish. I could ultimately see another match coming out of this. Cody obviously going to be a cornerstone of Bad Blood in his hometown of Atlanta. So this could potentially lead that route. I don't think this is going to be a one-off type deal because I think you're going to delay Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes until WrestleMania next year. And then, in my opinion, what should be the main event, Gunther versus Randy Orton. So, listen, it's been nice to have Randy Orton on Raw, and it's been nice to have him sort of build this up and talk about the significance of the World Heavyweight Championship, but Randy ain't winning the championship here. Gunther just won it. He needs a sort of a validating first title defense, and I think WWE got really blessed with that botch finish at King and Queen of the Ring to give Gunther this really high-profile, big-time opponent. But Randy Orton's been a SmackDown guy, and I think he's going to go back and face Cody Rhodes. There's no sense in Randy Orton winning the championship here. Gunther will retain. This will be an awesome match. I hope there's not a BS, like, bullshit finish or something like that, and this is definitive, and that Gunther goes over a superstar like Randy Orton, a Hall of Famer, to get it done and have his first title defense. So that's Bash in Berlin. I'm really looking forward to this. It should be a lot of fun. Big weekend for WWE. Hit that subscribe button and like, share with your friends if they're into wrestling content, trying to grow this, have some healthy discussions, talk all this sorts of stuff. Hope you enjoy these short formats. I like doing these to, like, make these things more easily digestible. We'll have an NXT preview show as well. And stay tuned on the channel for an immediate reaction to all the main shows, Raw, Dynamite, and SmackDown, and also all premium live events and pay-per-views. So exciting time here on the channel. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.